Hi, I'm Chris from Artlist Pro. I'm just wondering.
I've seen your TV show.
Oh, thank you. I've seen yours.
You went to X Space for one show, and then I watched it. And
I hit my head.
I'm not the only person who goes around to art openings with a video camera.
Yeah, no, I've injured my head a couple of times walking around with the video camera.
Where are you from, Chris? Sorry?
I'm from artlistpro.com.
Anyways, he runs an art blog with video. What's your question, and why do you want to attack us?
Well, okay, I'd like to attack you now tonight because I'm wondering a lot of the issues you've raised about friends or influence or political considerations, payment, distribution, could they not be addressed by sort of a meta-critic perspective of social media, where something that if you're sort of like monitoring the social media that a show receives across a broad base, you're getting a more accurate sense of that show's interesting weaknesses, strengths, placement, that sort of thing. So in that case, what does a singular art critic play? What role?
I think that might be segueing into like the alliance thing.
Well, again, just because of the economics of the way that criticism works, you'd almost never get to a meta-criticism level. Like, it's rare that I will review the same show as Now, or that The Star Now and I and Canadian Art will all review the same show. Like, it's very, very rare. So you can never even almost get to that. I just want to respond to that meta-critic idea, because I love it. I love meta-criticism, but there's not a huge volume. It'd be great if somebody wanted to develop one, like an aggregator for criticism in Canada. I would love that.
Well, yeah, something like Twitter in Canada is not very big comparatively to the States, where, I mean, there's lots of art stuff going on. It's flying back and forth.
There are way more people, like 10 times more people living there.
But, you know, pound for pound, it's a lot more accepted. I mean, even, I think, just evidenced by
Is
that.
there anybody else who wants to attack us?
Sorry, just to interrupt, that suggests that there's some kind of objective measure. We can take some kind of aggregate opinion of something and decide whether it's good or bad. I mean, that's exactly. I mean, there is no aggregate measure. There is no sort of like, there's no absolute sort of criticism. It's what I think, it's what Neil thinks, it's what David thinks. I mean, we're just people, you know? I mean, we have an opinion. Hopefully we have an eye. Hopefully we're trained. But we have our predilections. We have our tastes. We have all those sorts of things. You know, I mean, there is no way to aggregately measure good or bad. That's part of the point. You find a critic who you identify with, makes sense to you, and you stick with them.
Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes for art criticism.
Yes.
My question's for you, Nadja. I'm just wondering what you perceive yourself to be contributing.
Okay. To the art world with Art Stars. Who are you?
Sky.
Sky. Nice to meet you. What do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a student of the OCAD Master's Program in Curation and Critical Studies.
Oh, cool. So you know Sean Martin, probably. I think I want to sort of reveal a part of the art world that has been kept hidden for a very long time, because it's very difficult to write an art review or a preview about what happened at an art opening. So I think that that's important coming from a background of art criticism and also as a student of OCAD. And I think that it's a lot more entertaining. Does that answer your question?
Sort of.
What else would you like?
Well, I mean, why don't you go more in depth? Why don't you make more than 1 minute series?
Well, we might have a documentary film in the works. We might be chasing down Damien Hirst. We might be launching a book and a radio show. But yeah, no, they definitely are. They are really short. But it's like, you don't understand. Like, as a host, as somebody who has traded the notepad and the pen, which is so comfortable, for a microphone, is pretty ridiculous. First of all, and then second of all, it's like trying to get like artists to talk about their work. It's like when you watch it, when I'm editing with the editor, and the editor of Art Stars, Ryan Edwards, is like a reality television editor, and he edits Chef School all day. So I go over to his house at night and we watch the episode, and I'm like, God, like these artists, like they just give you the same old spiel. Like it's the same way that politicians give journalists spiels, and it's just like not interesting to watch. So I feel like every episode that we make is a 60-minute tape. Including this episode right now. And the most interesting, quality, like entertainment is to put it down to 1 minute or 2 minutes, although some people say, hey, can you make it at least 5 minutes for me? Because I feel like I want to learn more about the show. But the thing is that Art Stars is actually not about art, because people don't go to art openings to look at art or to learn about art. They go to talk to each other, they go to network, they go to catch up. And I feel like we're really capturing that aspect of the art world that students may not want to accept yet.
So I think the question is that at heart is your project one that is ironic? I mean, you say.
I don't know.
No, just let me ask the question, okay? Watch out. No, but seriously, folks. I'm just wondering, you say that our world is all about the party. And fine.
No, I'm not saying it's all about the party, but that's inside the
I know, but that's what you're saying is that you're capturing the fact that people are there for the party and the networking. And so, are you participating in it or are you commenting on it?
I think it's a bit of both. I mean, the fact that I brought everybody here together tonight, and the fact that I've started the Toronto Alliance of Art Critics shows that I obviously take art criticism probably a little more seriously than you might imagine. But, you know, that's what you're taught at school.
Well, you do bring a critical perspective.
I know, I quoted you. I remember.
You dissed A.A. Bronson in the General Idea show, which I thought took guts. And, now,
I don't care if you do bring a critical perspective or not. You know, I mean, there's an aspect of this that's so deathly serious. It's like going to a fucking funeral. You know?
I know, and I make it fun, and you guys need to remember that Sky girl with red hair. That's not okay. Like, fuck. Step up.
It's supposed to be an emotional engagement.
On the
It's
cheek.
ridiculous that it has to.
Why do you want to make up with me?